Greetings to you. Greetings to you today. That's right. Another message. How'd you guess? How did you know we'd be back? How did you know? Well, we are back. Hey there, my friend. How's it going? Shout out to the Natural Origins. Much love to you. Thank you for joining. Hey, Ruby. Appreciate you, my friend. Thank you for joining. And thank you for being and breathing in this space today. This is Jerome Shaw, host of the Open Palm Podcast, motivator, meditator, coming at you live with another message today. And today's message is a wonderful one that I've also dealt with over the years, and I trust that you will enjoy it. I trust that you will receive an encouraging word from this message if you've ever been plagued with the B word, right? What is the B word in our lives? The B word. Has the B word ever plagued you? And no, we're not talking about birds, although they are singing their wonderful song today, and also the cicadas. But no, we're talking about another B word that might have kept you down in a low state or a low frequency or vibration. What is this B word? This B word is boredom. Boredom. Have you ever felt bored in life, my friend? Comment below. Let us know if you have. Because it seems that in this day and age, in this time where more and more and more technology is born of convenience, born of a necessity to do things and to get things done quicker and to get things done faster, people seem to be becoming more and more bored. In this day and age where we are so connected, it feels as though there's something in the background. There is a disconnect. What is this disconnect? And do you feel like you have been in this situation where you have felt overwhelming boredom? And what were you able to do about that? How were you able to find a cure for that boredom? And if not, this is what this message is for you today. This message comes to us by way of our good friend Fabricio. Shout out to Fab. You can follow him on Instagram, The Inner Child Awakening. So thank you so much for this message, Fab. And thank you for bringing it to us. So this message says, life is not meant to be mundane, boring. For every breath that we take, we should feel full and in a psychedelic state of mind. For this entire life is a trip. But for this to happen, the deep emotional healing must come first. Are you ready to face yourself? Or must you numb? Have you ever numbed yourself out in life? Have you ever felt as though you were in a numbed state, a state of desensitization, a state where you felt bored? You know, they say that sadness is not the opposite of happiness. Not like we think. Actually, the opposite of happiness is boredom, apathy, indifference. Having no excitement for life, no excitement for living this life we've been given. Have you ever felt bored of being bored because being bored is boring? I remember the times where I'd be looking for something to do, right? Not embracing the present moment and the gift that we all have to open it, but finding something, anything to occupy my time, be it a television show, be it a cartoon series, be it right? Netflix, right? We have so many things today. We have Hulu, we have HBO, we have Showtime, right? All these different things. We have YouTube, you know? But back in the day, I used to be on my Game Boy playing Pokemon, Ash Ketchum in Pallet Town. Gotta catch 'em all. Going around the world to get the 151, going to all the gyms, conquering, getting the badges, and going to the Elite Four. But then when I would turn off my Game Boy, when I would save my slot and go out into the world, I found myself bored. Feeling as though I had this inkling within me to go back into that game, back into the virtual world where I felt this excitement, this rush over me to catch them all, to conquer something, to accomplish something. Why are we always accommodated with things that take us away from the present? People often ask me whenever they see my phone open, is something wrong with your phone, Jerome? Like, why is it black and white? I have my settings on my phone constantly in black and white. It's constantly on grayscale. It's part of my digital minimalism because I want to be able to be more excited about the color out here than the color in here. To appreciate the greenery in my outside scenery and not so much focused on this. But understanding that we can be in both worlds, but we don't have to be bored. We can maintain a level of imagination. But not if imagination is always given to us. That was the thing, the contrast between video games and TV shows and cartoons and books. Books stimulated me in a way that it allowed me to travel to faraway places. I was never bored when I read books. But after I stopped playing video games, I always found myself bored, without imagination. Because it was fed to me. It was what I was consuming. So, are you bored of being bored because being bored is boring? Boy, oh boy, isn't that a tongue twister? Say that 10 times fast. I bet you won't be bored. We can be like, Facebook is like the fridge, right? If you're bored, you keep opening it. Have you ever come home after a long day or just come home after you've been out and you just go to the fridge, right? You just open it. Why do you open the fridge? Why do I open the fridge? There's nothing in there that I'm looking for. It's just in the moment. It's a habit, right? You open it because that's what you always do when there's nothing better going on. So, why do we log off because we are bored and then we log back in 5 minutes later because we are bored? You ever had that phantom vibration of your phone? You think it's vibrating. You check your pocket, your phone's not even in there. What was that? What was that trigger? Are you bored? You ever logged off Facebook or Instagram and then all of a sudden in that split second, in that window of opportunity that you don't go do something else, you're right back where you started? What is this? Now the question is also, am I on Facebook because I am bored, or am I bored because I'm on Facebook? This is the question, right? Are we bored for the things that we are doing or for the things that we are not doing? For the things that we're creating or for the things that we are not? For the things that we're consuming or the things that we are not? And also this feeling of hunger. Consuming, not because we're actually hungry, not because the body is actually needing or craving food, but because we're bored. A lot of times I ate just because I was bored. I had nothing better to do but to stuff my face with something to push down those emotions that were trying to rise, to free me of my boredom. Perhaps if I push through, I could find something, a natural cure. I love how Louis C.K. says this, famous comedian. He says, "I'm bored is a useless thing to say. I mean, You live in a great, big, vast world that you've seen none percent of. And even the inside of your own mind is endless. It goes on forever inwardly. You understand? The fact that you're alive is amazing. So you don't get to say, I'm bored. You don't get that privilege, right? You have no excuse to be bored in a world such as this, with a mind such as yours, with all this wealth of opportunity here to satisfy you. How could you be bored? So, in some schools of thought, they might say that boredom is actually a pattern. It is not a reality. The same as you are not angry, you are not sad, you are not melancholy, you are not bored. It is not a reality, it is a pattern. So decoupling and disassociating ourselves from this word boredom and understanding that you never have to be bored. But also, boredom has an important function in life. It can help us in a way, because pushing through it can unleash an insurmountable creativity. When you're able to go past boredom, into the beyond, into the realm of uncertainty, into the zone of the unknown, can you find passion, creativity, all these things that light you up inside when you go beyond boredom? Lastly, my friend, here is the ultimate cure that I have found for boredom in life, and I trust that it will assist you as well. The cure for boredom: curiosity. And there is no cure for curiosity. This is what I have found in life: to constantly be curious about anything and everything. I'm curious about everyone that I meet. Everyone that I come in contact with, everyone that I speak with, I feel has something to teach me. And when I realize that in some form or fashion, everyone in life knows something that I don't, and that I can learn something new every day, that curiosity emboldens me and pushes me beyond boredom, to understand that I don't have to be bored. Not when there is this much to appreciate in life. Not when I have breath in this body still. Not when my feet are on the ground. It's your turn. Bring something to life that was not here before you came. For you are that something. There has never been another you. And when you are gone, there will never be another you again. So as long as we have this life, let us live it, not in boredom, but in the belief that we can always be curious for life and living. Thank you for listening, my friend. Thank you for being, and I appreciate you. Much love to you. Thank you for breathing in this space today. This is just a little message that we got actually from our friend Fabricio, the inner child awakening on boredom. And I love this message because I used to deal with this a lot. Thomas says, he's taking notes. Awesome. Peace to you, family. Hey there, family. Yeah, see, Fabricio, you dry fasting right now. I know you going through it. Things are getting exciting. I'm sure they're getting very interesting. Yeah. Now, Sydney says, the trick for me is to dive headfirst into wonder. I love that. Diving into wonder. Yes. Be astonished with life. Be in a state of wonder, a state of curiosity. Give you the opportunity to fill it with your own creations. I love that. Thank you, Sydney. Nadia says, redirecting our focus to a new pattern of thinking. Much love. So awesome, my friend. Thank you for receiving the message today. If you took a nugget of wisdom with you, drop it down in the comment section below. If you're watching this live, hashtag live. If you're on the replay, hashtag replay there, and share this with somebody who needs to hear it and would gain value. Definitely hit the bell notification to be notified whenever we do these sessions, and check out the Open Palm podcast. That is the link in the bio up there for you, your listening pleasure, your daily inspiration, my friend. Be encouraged, be enthused, be excited, be enlightened. Because this life, we don't have to be bored. You are beyond boredom. You are everything, and everything is you. Stay curious for life and living. And take care. Much love. We'll catch you again.